very dear sister Mara, all the way from Portugal. Yes, thank you, sister. And before I pass it on to you, she's joining us for the first time, and it's my duty to tell you about what her activities are in Portugal, all the way Lisbon. So she has been practicing and teaching Raj Yoga for almost 40 years now. Her journey started sometime in 1985, and she is the national coordinator for all the Brahma Kumaris activity in Portugal since 91. She keeps visiting India a lot at our national headquarters here and international. And by profession, she has worked as a teacher in high schools and also at private and state companies. And also, she's a very good translator. And let me just tell you about one more thing, that she has received a Public Utility Organization Award from the Portuguese government for the big spiritual work which she's been doing in Lisbon. And also, we have covered this many times, that there are those basic 2 3 mega programs which were happening in the West in the 80s and 90s. The Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, Global Cooperation for a Better World, and Sharing Values for a Better World. So she has really actively participated in all of them. And with this, I would like to just say a few lines, as always, that serving in Portugal as the divine humble instrument, she exhibits strength in her behavior, displaying as a document. She's an epitome of courage and stands firm as a monument, who inspires the Portuguese clan on how not to fragment, because she's got all the powers and virtues in her armament, and which indeed bind all of us spiritually as the cement, and gives the soul the permanent nourishment. And I'll just speak a few lines on strength. Today she shall share her wisdom on strength, so that we are all on the same wavelength, trying to make sense of what is the arc length, and trying to defeat Ravan, shooting his last head, which is the 10th. He had 10 heads, so shooting the last head remaining. So thank you so much for joining, Sister Mara, and the stage is all yours. Over to you. Thank you.
Shanti, good afternoon. I'm not sure why my video is not on. Yes, now it's on. So Shanti to all. Thanks for this lovely, lovely invitation to be with all of you, my universal family. So I'm here in Portugal, as the brother said, and thanks for the lovely words, so beautiful. So in fact, whatever you have said before, it was not only due to my work, but definitely to the strength and the feelings and the hard work of many of us together. So we were able to make the impossible possible in this beautiful place we are. It's like a palace. So people thought it wouldn't be possible that an organization like ours practicing meditation could get from the government this beautiful place. So I think it has lots to do with strength also, not from one, but from a group, from many of us. So I've been thinking a lot about this theme these days, as I had to share with you, and so many beautiful thoughts came. And then I came across a few ideas on what is this inner strength. That definitely all of us, we have a part of our personality, inherited personality, things that are already there. So this is also our strength because you already have it. So some of us may be very loving, may be courageous by nature, or have determination, or maybe someone is very serene, doesn't matter what happens. So this is your strength. This is something you have already inside yourself. So, not only this, there is a word that we have been hearing again and again these days with the pandemics, with this war that is going on, that is resilience. So it means that a person with this inner strength also is able to keep his or her own resilience. Doesn't matter what happens. So this is what we have to look for. So how can we keep stable like a mountain? So this image came into my thoughts. A mountain is something so immense, huge, and gives us this idea of being unshakable. So I think the one who really has this inner strength will definitely be stable as a mountain. So I think this is what all of us want to achieve. We want to achieve this stability, this serenity, this way of seeing things that make us feel that we can give an answer to anything or almost everything. Is it possible? Yes, we need to do some work, but it is possible to keep this high level inner strength, not just strength, inner strength, but high level. So then I was thinking, okay, this is what we want to achieve. But in fact, as here in this knowledge, we say that we are souls, we are spiritual beings. And as an spiritual being, I have everything inside me. I have all the qualities already. I have all the powers. Everything I need is there already. But then what happened to us? Because if I really had this feeling all the time that I am a being full of qualities, I would keep my self-respect always top, always there. But again and again, do one circumstance or another, one situation or another, it is very easy to lose our self-respect. And then we get lost, and then we don't know what to do. And then we think people are better than us, other people. Or we may think they have things or opportunities we haven't got. But this is all our, in fact, imagination. Because everything is inside me. So first of all, if I want to achieve this inner strength, I have to put aside all the things that are dividing, I will use this word, dividing the being inside that I am, the being of peace, the being of love, the soul that I am inside. So what are these feelings? So if I am a being full of qualities, but I'm not experiencing this. Why? What happened to me? So I think, first of all, we lost this consciousness. We lost our inner strength, our self-respect, because we think too much. And we think many times in a negative way. We question too much. And then if you question too much, you cannot concentrate yourself. If you think less, then you are able to concentrate more. So this is the idea. Then something else. If we look around in the world outside, what is happening to human beings? They think they can get inner strength from physical things, from power, from authority, making other people feel fear. So they think, oh yes, I'm very strong because I am causing this chaos around me. So people are fearing me. So this is strength. But in fact, this is the greatest weaknesses someone may have. Because at first it may feel power, but if it's a kind of power that is creating division, then this is not power at all. Because the true power, the true strength is the one which unites, not the one who makes division. And there are few examples of this. For example, very simple ones. So if I think I am from this place, this country, that country, my language, this, that language, or castes in India, mainly, and maybe in other places, they have other names, but in fact it's the same. The consciousness is the same because it's dividing people, because they are rich, they are poor, they are here, they are there, they are foreigners. And so this kind of thoughts, they create chaos, they create fear, they create sorrow, they create the world we can see these days. So if we want to develop our inner strength, we have to put aside all these feelings because they don't belong to us as spiritual beings. So as a spiritual being, everyone is my universal family. So whatever is happening elsewhere, like Ukraine these days, it is like happening here because people are like us. They have dreams like us. They have sorrow like us. The mothers are the same everywhere. People, they need to eat, they need to sleep like everyone else. So they want to have their homes, they want to go home, they want to have a place to stay in peace. We are all equal, in fact. Why should we think we are different? When we think we are different, we lose our strength. So the idea is, from now on, if I want to really be strong inside, I have to put aside all these very weak ideas. And I have to build strong ideas inside myself, universal ideas. I was thinking that when a person develops inner strength, is not only for the self. Because in fact, if you are strong inside, if you are stable, you keep everyone around you stable. I've seen this happening many times. If you put your foot somewhere else and you fall, many fall with you. And I'm sure there are many there at the other side who have families, and we all want to keep our families happy. So if you want to keep them peaceful and happy, you have to keep stable yourself, because if you're not stable, they want to be stable also. So inner stability or inner strength is not only for you. It's for your family, it's for your friends, it's for your country, it's for the whole universe. We want to change this world, make it a new world, so we need strength. We need this power within. Without power, you don't go anywhere. Inner power, not only power, because power, as I said, physical power, it is very temporary. And Didi also mentioned it, but I will mention again the law of karma, because I think if we want to keep our power or our inner strength always boosting, no? Growing, so then we have to pay attention to few things. And one of them is the law of karma. Because people, they don't understand, many people don't understand the law of karma, law of action. Whatever I do, there is a return, very simple. Whatever whatever seed I throw, it will come back to me. It will grow accordingly. So, but people, they don't understand. So that's why they keep making mistakes. And as they keep making mistakes, they become even powerless. And then we see what we see these days also. That is very sad. The karmic accounts, they are knocking at everyone's door because there is no other way. If you do something, you have to look at yourself at the mirror at some point. So it means that if you want to keep yourself stable, strong, able to face any situation that may come suddenly. So we had this opportunity to understand this deeply with COVID, the COVID situation, isn't it? It came suddenly. All of a sudden, all the supports one had everywhere, all the countries in the world, we lost it. In a week, we lost all the supports. And we had to begin all again, doing different things in a different way, reflecting more on our lives, not able to go outside for a long time. So it means it is time to look at few things we are doing, because anything can happen at any time. So one of them, as I was saying, is the law of karma. Keep track of your actions, but really keep track of it. We cannot just say, I understand the law of karma. No, it's not enough. And also the law of karma is very subtle because it's not only actions. Every thought counts. Every feeling counts all the time. So if I'm not doing things in the right way, how can I keep myself strong? Because at one side, I'm willing to be strong or to develop my inner strength. At the other side, I'm committing so many mistakes that these mistakes will take this power I am building every day. I'm building, I'm meditating, I'm trying to do my best. I know many things. There are people who read many books. They know so many things. They know it well. They speak well, but their actions are not the same as what they are studying. So that's why there is this expression, walk your talk. So it means you have to be whatever you say. If you cannot be whatever you say, it's better that you don't say anything. Because otherwise it will be like a fake thing. It's not really real. It's fake. You are saying something, doing something else. Fake. No strength, no power. So this is one aspect we have to be very careful. The law of karma. Also, there are other things that are very important. So if I want to keep my strength always going high and high. I need definitely spiritual knowledge. Without spiritual knowledge, you cannot go anywhere. Because spiritual knowledge is this water that you pour into yourself, into your feelings, and that will help you to understand what is going on around you. And this is a fact, this time, during all this pandemic situation, we have seen so many people in despair for different reasons. So many losses. You may lose your dear ones. You may have lost your job. The families couldn't meet each other. So then it means that we have to keep ourselves inside ourselves. We have to be full of knowledge, understanding of things. And I can speak for myself, as I've been practicing this philosophy, this meditation for so many years. I could feel that even though things were changing around me, I was stable. I was stable. I was, there was another image that came into my thoughts, the image of a tree. When we see a big tree, huge tree, we also can imagine that tree, or we know that tree is getting all its nutrient from the sap. That is like, for the tree, is like our blood. The blood in human beings is the sap for the tree. So knowledge is this sap, this nutrient we need. But then it comes in such a way, because the tree is so huge, maybe so huge, but little by little is being nurtured by that sap, by those little, that nutrient that comes. And then at the right time, if the nutrient is there, the flowers will come, the fruits will come at the right season. So it's the same for us. If you have spiritual knowledge, if you are using it in your life every day, in everything you do, so at the right time, when you need it, you see the flowers coming. And there will be fruits. The fruits will be visible. But then it's not enough just to have it. You must imbibe it. Knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, has to be you. You and knowledge. You have to be one. Otherwise, it won't work. So that's why when we talk about spirituality, or when we talk even, the topic, inner strength, no one can do the work of develop inner strength from you. This is a work that you have to do by yourself. You have to be willing to do it. You need to want it. You have to have a name. And when you have the aim, then you keep walking towards that aim. But then there is something about it also, because even if you have a name and you are walking, you cannot look at the sides. You have to be so stable. I'm using this word a lot today. So stable in your path that you know where you want to get. You want to get there. This is that point. You want to be there, to get there, and nothing will take you out of your way. If many things are happening here, this side doesn't matter. It is not that I'm not looking at other people. paying attention to them. No, it's not this. I'm not talking about this. Because I think we are never alone. So sure, for sure, we are going to see what is going on with others, and we are keeping them, we will keep them with us. But we keep the aim in front. Even if someone at the side is saying, no, it's not possible. No, don't go this way, it's too far. Why don't you sit down for a while? You say, no, I have to go. I have a name. I have to reach there. Because we don't know about tomorrow. Isn't it? We have learned this lesson too. What is tomorrow? I don't know what is, if tomorrow I'll be here. So I have to do my work now. I have to reach this inner strength. I have to gather all my spiritual power inside now. Because tomorrow I may need it. If I don't do it now, how can I have it tomorrow? So this is the idea. So it is all up to us. So you have your choice. You choose what to do and how you are going to do. We are free to choose our path. Even if, physically you may say, no, I'm not free because I have to take care of my children, the mothers or fathers. I have to work. I have to do this and that. Okay, all of us, we have our boundaries. But inside yourself, you have the choice. You know what you want to reach. I was remembering that since very young age, I've been looking for spirituality because I needed answers. I needed to get answers. And people around me could not give me the answers. And so I remember a few times people telling me, don't bother with this. Why are you thinking like an old woman? No, just a little girl thinking like an old woman. Why? But then I used to think, no, I know why I am thinking like this. And I cannot put aside this feeling I have to know more, or to learn more about this topic, or to get this answer. I must get this answer because this is my life. And I am having this feeling that definitely I need this answer, so I have to go for it. If other people are not willing to do it, and then what can we do? So, and if I didn't have in those days the strength of keeping strong on my own path, I'm sure I wouldn't be here today, because I would have taken another path. Who knows? And maybe I would be unhappy. I remember telling someone, look, I must find my answers. Otherwise, in spirituality, not any kind of answers, I must find my answers. Otherwise, I'll be unhappy. So I think this inner strength has lots to do with this. And we can check how much happiness do we have inside? How much peace, inner peace we have inside? I think this is a clear measure for our feelings inside, or how stable we are, how strong we are, how resilient we are. So if someone says something to you, if you, for example, you are applying for some help in some area of your life, and some people say no to you, are you going to stop there because that person said no to you? Or that can be at work, for example, can be in your life, in any direction, doesn't matter. Are you going to stop there? one thing that I have learned is that if you have a name, or if you have a purpose to achieve something, you have to work hard and do whatever is inside your possibilities. You have to understand what you're doing completely, not just like a little girl saying, I want this. And then, okay, universe gives to me. It doesn't work like this. But you have to say, okay, I want to achieve this. So let me know all about this. Maybe a goal at your work or your personal life, in spirituality. Let me know all about this. So as you deepen your knowledge about something, suddenly you begin to see things that you couldn't see before. Things, they become very clear in front of you. And then maybe you thought you should go in this direction or in one direction, but then you realize that with the knowledge you have now, this is not what you have to do. You have to go in that other direction. It is so clear now in front of you, because it is like building a deep knowledge inside yourself about that theme. And then the answers will come to you automatically. So inner strength makes you the one who definitely can give answers to all or to many questions in life. Because you are resourceful, you are full inside with all knowledge you may have. Sometimes it is also important, not only spiritual knowledge is important, but the knowledge about the things of the world, sometimes in this or that other issue, it is really important. Because if you know a little bit better about this or that, you can definitely find your answers more easily. So the universe is there for us. It's open. It is like a treasure, big treasure open to us. Treasure shop. So the universe is a treasure shop open to us. You can go there and get whatever you need, whatever you want. But you have to be in synchrony with it. So not only I take from the universe, but is this sharing? So, okay, I'm taking, but what am I giving? But I can only give if I am full inside. I cannot give something that I don't have. So many people, they try to get their strength from other people. And they become very unhappy. Why? Because I may not have something. Maybe, for example, I'm looking for love. So I feel that my family, my near ones, my loved ones, they have to feed me with love, with care. But maybe at certain moments, they also are not having that feeling of fullness, of love, inner love, peace. And I'm trying to get from them whatever they don't have. And so it will create lots of unhappiness, both sides, because I'm trying to get from them. They cannot give me. They don't know what to do. And I also don't know what to do. So that's why there is something that we learn here. that is very precious. I think it was one of the most beautiful things I've learned. That is to take from the divine source. You don't need to take from other beings. We share with other beings, which is different. This is the way it should be. We should be sharing love, sharing peace, not taking, not only giving, but sharing. And here we learn that God is an ocean of love, ocean of peace. He is the source. He loves me more than anyone else. He cares for me more than anyone else. He wants the best for me. He's always with me. If I am in yoga with him, if I'm linked with him, he's with me. So why should I take from others if I can take from the source, from the ocean? So if you feel empty anywhere in your life, could be any quality, courage, determination, serenity, peace, love, as we said, strength, then go to the source and you just feel yourself merged in this ocean of love. And then your whole being, in a second, in a minute, will be so full of love that, in fact, you'll be giving, you will be sharing this love with everyone else around you in an automatic way. You don't even need to name it. You'll be sharing naturally because you yourself will become a being of love. It will flow through you, a being of peace. It will flow to you, and you don't need anyone to give you. You share with them. If they have some spare to give you back, wow, this is great. Because these relationships are this natural interchange of feelings. It's natural to, to share, not to take, not only to give, as I said. To give is also good. If you can give, great. But then become a stable giver, not giving sometimes, wanting back at the other time. Some people are like this. They give you today, tomorrow they are charging you back. Isn't it? We don't need this kind of feeling for anything. Just take from the source. Empower yourself with knowledge. Empower yourself with these feelings or this flow that comes from the Supreme Being. Like an ocean. I love this image of an ocean because here, even in Portugal, we are surrounded by the ocean. It's so lovely, so beautiful. Everyone loves it. But the ocean is so deep, so silent, so beautiful. And when we look at it inside the ocean, when we look at it, it accommodates so many things inside, so many lives are there peacefully inside the ocean. So this is such a beautiful feeling. So, okay, we take from the big ocean, but we can also become a small ocean, let's say like this, because God is a big ocean. We can become a small ocean. We can share as much as we can. We can accommodate inside ourselves like he does. And so it will give us power. I was thinking that feelings like, feelings that empower us, I will say few of them. One of them is gratitude. You want to feel or to make your inner self boost of with energy, spiritual energy. Keep your gratitude at the highest level during the whole day. Be grateful to whatever is happening around you. Grateful to people. You don't need to say in words if you don't want to. Just keep it inside. Thanks for this. I'm grateful to this, to the life I have, to the consciousness I have, to this answer I've got the whole day. Grateful. Otherwise, if we are not grateful, we are always wanting something else. People who are not grateful, they always want something else all the time. They are not happy, never happy. Even if the whole world tries to please them, they will not be pleased because they are not grateful. Another one, generosity. Wow, what a beautiful feeling. So, whatever you have, share it. You share it. Share your feelings. You share your words. Share your thoughts of love, of spirituality. Share with the ones. Even nowadays, even physical things are needed in so many different parts of the world. Share it. Because as much as you share, more you get in return. You'll be always full. Not just because you are giving something, but inside your heart, it becomes like a treasure. I never will forget our dearest Daddy Junkie, because I remember being in Madhuban just some time before she left her body. Daddy was always giving, always giving. So she developed such a personality of giving that she only wanted to give all the time. She would give knowledge, she would give tolis, she would give blessings, she would give anything, gifts. Give. Imagine what a great soul she is, definitely. Because this is what the soul is taking with her. This is the greatest treasure someone can have. So let's keep this with us, all these beautiful feelings, your inner strength, the development of your inner strength is up to you. Grow as much as you want. Be whatever you want to be. Is your choice. And be always hooked or always together with the source. Because if we have one strength, that is God, definitely the support will be there all the time. Doesn't matter what happens, He will be there for you because you are with Him. So He will be there for you. One strength, one support. So I think this is the main ideas I wanted to share with you. Thanks for listening. Om Shanti.
So, thank you so much, Sister Mara. Uh, Wonderful, simple tips, and last one was one strength, one support. So, I think you've covered quite a few things, but I'll take two questions if we have a bit of time. So is that okay?
Sure, sure.
Okay, thanks. So, first one is when you have someone who is trying to oppose your aim, what you do to keep your strength and continue moving on your aim towards the aim.
I think it is very important that you understand why you want to achieve that aim. If that is good, is a good aim. And I always ponder like this. If what I want is good for everyone, is not harming anyone, is good for me, for others. So I should keep moving ahead. Many times in my life I heard no. This is no, no is not good, is not possible. But in silence within myself, I would keep that idea. I would understand deeply that idea and keep nurturing it and working for it. And many of them ended up by realizing itself. They definitely I could reach it because I was doing like not opposing anyone. Even if someone opposes, why should I oppose them? They have the right to say anything they want, isn't it? But you keep yourself strong, understanding silence many times. Don't speak too much. Less words, more action.
Fantastic. Uh, I'll just take this last question in the interest of time. This soul is feeling very guilty because you spoke a lot about inner strength. So she's saying that when I watch videos, inspirational videos on television, and the character achieves something after a lot of struggle, it makes me very emotional and I cry sometimes. So, does it mean I'm emotionally weak? And how do I make myself stronger?
Oh, we all of us, we have our sensitive spots. All of us. So it means that by seeing that scene, something will touch you, and then those feelings came out. Don't think too much. I think sometimes we think too much. Okay, if that is coming, sort it out yourself. Ask yourself, why are you crying? So maybe it's not really bad that you are crying because of that. Maybe you are just oversensitive because of something else that has happened, or maybe something touched you. Sometimes we see a scene on TV or somewhere else. You say, it could happen to me. That scene could be happening with me or with my family. So that will touch us. I get touched sometimes also. So don't think too much. Just question yourself and put yourself right inside. This is the clue. Whatever is not okay inside, just balance, just put it right, and then you feel okay again.
Great. I'm sure the soul is very happy to hear the answer. And we can hear the beautiful chirping birds in the background from your side. It's beautiful. Thank you. So I would just now request Dr. Mehta and Sister Claudia, Dr. Mehta from India, Sister Claudia all the way from Canada to propose the vote of thanks. So first, Dr. Mehta, yeah.
Thank you, Sister Maria. Um, it's been such a pleasure to listen to you. I like the way you speak the English, the Portuguese way. We all talk the same way. I think we make things very easy for everyone to understand. It's not too much in a hurry, too much, that is a strength itself, to make things simple, what you said last was very interesting, because this happens to me very often. I have a tears flowing down to my eyes when I see something happening. And first, I used to think that is sensitivity good? Is it my weakness? I think these are the emotions. and you can share your emotions. Uh, it it's a neutral. It could be a strength as well as a weakness. But I like your answer that we all have sensitive spots, and it should not really you should not consider it as a weakness. Consider it as a strength. I think that was very interesting. I think another thing that I liked about is we have the divine power, which we can keep on drawing as much as we want. Our strength is unlimited. He has given us everything in our, what we want, provided we know how to use it and not to waste any, not to have waste thoughts or waste feelings. I think that's very important, that we have something which we should treasure. And that's the part of the strength. Thank you very much, Sister Maria. I'm sure that this is one time I feel that I've not met you because I've never been to Portugal. You must have been many times to India, but somehow our paths have not crossed. Let's hope that we meet next time you come. Om Shanti, and thank you very much.
Om Shanti Mara. So it's so nice to see you speaking to us. You know, Mara came from Brazil, away from Brazil to Portugal, and she conquered the hearts of the Portuguese people. So, and this place that she has now where she's sitting is so beautiful, so beautiful. Nobody have an idea how beautiful is there. It's really a place for angels. So all the angels of Portugal built with her because of her strength, and then built so nice place there. And I could see when I went to Portugal, it's very nice. It's not many people, many places we see like her place, but she's so simple. You look at her, you don't know, but she's it's a very strong. And the strength is, I thought when they said inner strength for her, so oh, that's very good for her to talk. And I like when you talk about the points that to have strength, we have to accept everyone's difference. And that is a quite important point. And I am sure that you saw so many differences when you moved from Brazil to Portugal. Although we speak the same language, but still the culture is a little different. But still we can go around with the Portuguese people like so nicely. So, and they just took you in their heart and then made you what you are now and make you as a Portugal mother. So tomorrow is going to be Mother's Day, and I'm sure the Portuguese, I don't know if in Portugal is Mother's Day too, but I am sure that Portuguese are going to take their mother in the very good place in the heart. Thank you for being with us today.
So thank you so much, both of you, and of course, Sister Mara. I will just change the sequence a bit today. So we will, I'll just do the announcements. There's a lot of requests, Sister Mara. They want a group photo with you. So we'll just do that after I finish the announcements, and then we'll take the group photo, and then we'll go in the meditation. Uh, okay, and so I'll just quickly share my screen. Here we go. Yes, so all of you are aware. So I'm sure it's a beautiful place because I can still hear the chirping. It's a retreat center, is it as well?
Yes, in fact, we are in town, but at the same time, is a big place enough to have retreats. It's a small retreat place. We have a big garden. It's really beautiful. It's really surrounded by trees and birds. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay, thank you. So I'll just quickly do the announcements, take a few more minutes of all of you. So we know tomorrow is Mother's Day, and we are so fortunate that it's all the divine connection, I must say. It's like we had the power to accommodate coming as the fourth, and it falls on Mother's Day. What a beautiful power. In Hindi, we say Samane ki Shakti, and we have a very dear sister, Sister Hansa, all the way from Sacramento, which is again the west coast of US. So we'll be listening to her tomorrow exactly after 24 hours for India, and same time again for y'all as well on the west coast of US and Canada. We have again our sister dear sister and very senior Sudesh Didi, who's recovered now fully from the heart operation. She was supposed to cover a value that time in I think it was December last year, but now she's back in action. So, and she's so easy as a person, so easy. So she's covering on easiness, and following that we have the workshop on easiness by another beautiful sister with a beautiful voice from the US again, Sister Elizabeth, again from the West Coast. So this time it's West Coast zooming with us all the time, this entire month. That will be following the talk, and this is our silence retreat. We'll be covering after easiness unity, and as all of you know, strength and unity go hand in hand. So the silence retreat this month, as we do the last weekend, will be on strength and unity. And finally, again, thanks to our dear sister Kosha. This is the May calendar, which we have already sent you in the emails, and we have got quite a few new emails. So we'll be sending you this as well, so that you are aware of what are our programs. Okay, so Anu sister, are you in action now? And can all of you all just open your videos for us so that we can take the group photo and then go in the meditation? Yeah.
Please switch on your videos. I'm ready to take the picture with Sister Mara, with all our strength shining from inside. Anyone else who would like to be in the picture, switch on your video, please.
Okay. So thank you so much. And so should I play some meditation music in the background, system? Okay, fine.
So, first of all, before we finish with the meditation, thanks so much to all of you for being there. It was a pleasure to be with all of you. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So as I go deep into silence, I have an encounter with my inner self. My aim at this moment is to empower myself in such a way that I am able not only to lead a peaceful life myself, but I can also help many others around me. I build my inner strength, having the consciousness that I'm a spiritual being, and having the feeling that all souls in the universe are my family members. From now on, I will nurture my heart with a deep feeling of goodness, because this feeling of goodness, generosity, are the ones who embrace you, which embrace everyone. And at this moment, I visualize God as an ocean of love coming in my direction. And I become completely merged in this ocean of love. He's feeling each part of my being. And I feel completely charged. At the same time, he's taking with him all my sorrow, all my negativities, all my questions. I feel a deep feeling of silence inside. I am completely aware of the task I have to do from now on. With spiritual knowledge and in the company of the ocean, I will definitely make the impossible possible. I am flowing with this very clean and pure energy. And with this feeling, with the certainty that everything will be all right from now on, and the best will always happen. I start bringing back my attention to the present moment. I am a being of peace and love. I am one with the universe. Om Shanti.
So thank you once again for the beautiful experience, and thank you for joining. Pleasure to be with you.